Woo-wee, we back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. And man, I don't know about y'all, but that Team USA lost to Germany in the 3v3 debut. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, y'all. And y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. But Rhyne Howard sold. Ron Howard sold. Period. Y'all, I'm just at a surprise right now. I'm kinda just shocked at the fact that they started off 5-0. It looked like they had this game in the bag. Like it looked like they were on the way to a smooth victory. Hailey Van Lith led the team in scoring though, 6 points. Ron Howard had 1 point. She was out there chucking. She looked gassed. She looks tired. And honestly, that spot could have went to someone else, y'all. That spot absolutely could have went to somebody else. That is the wrong. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, man. Honestly, though, shout out Hailey Van Lith. Shout out Hailey Van Lith. So, what we saw, in my opinion, we saw Hailey Van Lith lead the way with 6 points. Looking at a little bit of the stats for y'all. Y'all tune in, lock into the stats. There we go. There we go. So, looking at the stats, Hailey Van Lith had 6 points and 2 rebounds. Led the team in scoring. I think, too, we have to mention the fact that it's so impressive because she is the only college player in any basketball format, like on any basketball team for Team USA. She's the only college player right now. Initial takeaway: the Germany game. They start off 5-0. It gets ugly after that. They end up losing the game. And I will say, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this before we get too deep into it, y'all. It was a 17-13 game. Germany took the win. I'm gonna say this before we get too deep into it, though, y'all. They did lose a game the last Olympics, the first game, and they went on to just steamroll everybody else. So I'm not here to say we should panic or worry or nothing like that. But Ron Howard, low key, should have gave that spot to someone else. Yes, yes. UT Stripes, yes. Team USA lost to Germany 17-16. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's have that conversation just right off the bat. Yo, Hailey Van Lith led the team in scoring today, Raptor. The only college player, period, playing basketball in a USA uniform. She stepped up. She looked like a veteran. Ron Howard was terrible. This loss was on Ron Howard. Ron Howard had 1 point, guys. She looked gassed. She looked tired. It was bad news, man. I love what I saw from Hailey Van Lith though. She was aggressive today, and this is like one of those. This is the same situation she's facing. Yeah, it definitely stings. Troy, welcome in. You see, we a little early today, Troy, but it definitely stings because of the fact that the game started 5-0. It looked like they were gonna win this thing like with ease. Hailey Van Lith, my takeaway, she was the best player on the court for Team USA. Rhyne Howard sold, man. Ron Howard had 1 point in this contest. She looked gassed. She was missing shots. She was forcing shots. Like, I couldn't believe the effort that Ron Howard. I mean, she just looked out of shape. She looks like she hasn't played in months, which she really hasn't. She should have gave that spot to someone else. Caitlin Clark should be on this team. She was terrible, Rapture Sports. She was awful. It was an abysmal performance from Ron Howard. She should have gave this spot to Alicia Gray. She should have given it to Caitlin Clark. What do y'all think? Give me y'all. Tasha, welcome in. Welcome in. Who do y'all want if you could replace Ron Howard? Because this is just. I'm hoping she bounces back, but she looked awful. She looked out of shape. She was forcing shots. She couldn't guard the chair I'm sitting in right now. I think Caitlin Clark would have been a dominant force in this type of play, man, with wide open, her passing ability, the shooting. Alicia Gray would be elite as well. You got, man, 0 for 5 from 3. It is wicked out here, man. It is wicked. Yeah. She could not guard. She is not 100% healthy. And honestly, it's messed up. It's messed up, guys, because somebody else, there were a bevy of players, and y'all throw me some names in the chat, but there were a bevy, a group of players that could have taken this spot and been 100% and gave a way better effort. But instead, you're waiting. You're out there not 100% on the biggest stage in sports at the Olympics, international stage in sports, and you're stinking it up. And you're stinking it up out there, man. Ron Howard is a WNBA All-Star caliber player, has international experience. They're expecting her and Dearica Hamby to carry this team. I mean, what in the hell, y'all? No, Ron Howard sold, man. It was abysmal. She wasn't playing D. She looked gas. 0 for 5 from 3. She's definitely still got to be hurt. She didn't play with no energy, Rapture. Zero energy, man. And it just tripped me out because I just feel like somebody else could have flourished in this spot. Like they had no business losing to this game. Lexi Hull, Gray, Caitlin Clark, like a lot of players could have played in this thing, man. I love what I saw from Hailey Van Lith, though. I want to say this is like a redemption tour for her, in my opinion. Just the fact that, she left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, guys, after the college season. She comes out and she just hoops, leads the team in scoring, grabs some rebounds, makes some tough shot, played a bit of hero ball, but I think she was aggressive enough because nobody else was really stepping up. He quit on D. Ron Howard absolutely quit on D. And it was honestly discouraging to watch. It was discouraging to watch. I personally think she is not healthy. Like, the real Ron Howard did not show up today at all. And what's crazy is she was so great in qualifiers. Like, she's been really good. She saved them from a loss in the WNBA All-Star Weekend with her three-point shooting when they were going up against the select team and Michaela Williams and Lucy Olsen and Cody McMahon was giving them work. But today, oh my, she was terrible. She was borderline unplayable. She was the worst player on the court, without a doubt. Who are some players that y'all want to see potentially if y'all could replace her? I like Lexi Hull. Also, I just want to say I was very impressed. Again, I just want to emphasize I was very impressed with Hailey Van Lith's performance. 6 points, 3 rebounds, and the plus minus, man, like her impact on the game. It was people on social media like saying that it was like trying to blame Hailey Van Lith for the loss. Like how? The youngest player there, the only college player there, and she stepped up and made shots. Exactly. Hailey Van Lith has 5 gold medals and won the gold last year with no WNBA. Exactly. And she hooped last year. Her and Cameron Brink. Cameron Brink was MVP of that tournament last year. Them two really set the tone for that team last year, man. I honestly, if they had Cameron Brink in there, they may not lose this game. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're missing. Like Dearica Hamby is going to have to put this squad on her back. It's obvious. It's obvious. And if Rhyne Howard is going to continue to play like this, oh my gosh. Let's take a look at the rest of the schedule, guys. If Rhyne Howard is going to continue to play like this, so they play again tomorrow, and then a couple of days later, of course, they got Australia, Spain, France, Canada, ending with China. So that gives you like I mean, they have a chance to bounce back tomorrow. And I'm not saying that we need to panic either, just because of the fact that, you know, the Team USA lost last year in the first game too. But yeah, I agree. I think they're missing Brink. I absolutely think they're missing Brink. It's nasty work right now. I think they're missing Brink. And I mean the defensive presence is not there the defensive presence in the side, like how Cameron Brink was bothering almost every shot that came in. Her length was insane at that level. The block shots, the rebounding. Like Cameron Brink really her game really excelled, like her development excelled in that tournament last year. Like going up against pros as a college player is just gonna be beneficial. But yeah, they're missing Brink. They're absolutely missing Cameron Brink, and they shouldn't have brought Ryan Howard, man. Ryan Howard, I hope she bounces back, y'all. I love Ron Howard's game, but she looked unfamiliar today. She looked unfamiliar. Yo, shout out Hailey Van Lith though. All right, let's get back to these comments. Brandon, that's the LSU hater still dogging her. Yeah, and what's the crazy thing is, Tasha, we've seen like how all these players that played with her from LSU, like Angel Reese has spoke nothing but highly of her. Flau'jae Johnson has spoke nothing highly of her every time that they've had a camera on them and they've been asked about it. I mean, I'm a fan of Hailey Van Lith's game. When she gets back to what she does, scoring, she has an elite mid-range game. She's good in the pick and roll. And she's aggressive. She's not afraid of the big shots. You know what I'm saying? Give me Hailey Van Lith. I think this tournament and then she's in like a last chance U type of situation as well. I think going to TCU in her last year. ARC, welcome in, my guy. I got the new profile pic. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Yeah, I mean they were up 5-0, Lindy. It looked like this game was in the bag. I'm honestly surprised. Y'all, RC, Ron Howard, what happened, bro? Like Ron Howard was the worst player on the court. She looked unfamiliar today, gassed, out of shape. 0 for 5 from 3. Like you're supposed to be at least the second, at worst the second most talented player on this team, but maybe the most talented scorer. And you go out there and sell like that. Hailey Van Lith led this team in scoring with 6 points, man. And I just feel like Ryan Howard just is not healthy, man. She does not look in shape. She looks gassed. She had 1.1 rebound, and you see her plus minus. She just did not look like herself, and I feel like they could have gave that spot to somebody else. Bro, literally RC Ryan Coward. Yo, you in your bag. Per usual, you in your bag. Because what the hell was that, bro? They should have gave that spot to someone else. I was saying earlier before y'all hopped in, they could have gave that spot to Caitlyn. They could have gave it to Caitlin Clark. They could have gave it to Alicia Gray. Shoot, I mean, they could have gave it to Lexi Ho. They could have gave it to a bevy of players. Hey, Hailey Van Lith was hooping today. I respect it. I respect it. She played a little hero ball, but she was being aggressive. Like it seemed like nobody wanted to step up when Germany went on that run. Team USA got punched in the mouth and never really countered. -4. Nasty word. And I think she was in a bad spot because everyone had her placed as Alexa's replacement. Yep, definitely two different players. Definitely two different players. I agree. I just don't understand, I guess. Like I feel like if you're not healthy, why would you not want to be 100%? Like why would you want to be the weakest link on the biggest international stage in sports? Like this is not the time to be figuring it out. I will say though, guys, and I want to reiterate this. They did lose their first game in the last competition they had. They did lose their first game, and they still went on to roll everybody, and they still went on to get the gold medal. Yeah, Bonner would have been good too. She's a dog. She's just a bully out there. Lindy says Howard's head was not in the game. Yeah, she did not look like herself at all. I was really surprised. Like, I mean, y'all, that I just have never seen her play that bad. She was the worst player on the court. She was the worst player on the court, hands down. I couldn't believe that. Yo, give me y'all's initial takeaways from the game. Give me y'all's biggest takeaways. Yo, Ron Howard should be replaced. I hope she bounces back. Like, I'm not a hater or nothing like that. Like, I like her. Could you imagine the Fever drafting HVL, having Caitlin Clark at point and HVL at the two? Hey, I hope Hailey Van Lith uses this last. I feel like she's in a last chance use situation at TCU. I really hope she uses this opportunity, man, to just re-up her draft stock. Because y'all got to remember, back in her junior year, like, she was killing at Louisville. One of the best guards in the country, one of the best scorers, averaging 19.7 points a game. I thought she would have been she was on a lot of people's first round mock drafts coming into this season. A lot of people's player of the year awards. And she just didn't fit the system, never looked comfortable, never figured it out at LSU. I respect her for getting out of her comfort zone, making a change, and challenging herself, going to, learn the point guard position, a new position in a new system from one of the college game's greats. I respect that. But I think a change of scenery was necessary. She struggled in the SEC. She was getting cooked. Um, the scoring wasn't there. She just wasn't operating well. She had a career high in assists, so respect, but she started losing minutes to last Terapoa. Bro, RC, I just got done watching gymnastics a minute ago. Sunny Lee and Simone Biles putting in work, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot, and then trying to create videos around it. Brandon. I think she was in a bad spot. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, chat booming. April had to play hero ball because the entire team was 0 from 8. 3. Hello, 0 from 8. Hey, Raptor, I'm not disagreeing with you. I think she was aggressive. I think they need Brink. They're missing Cameron Brink. They're definitely missing Cameron Brink because the thing is, when Cameron Brink, like, she was the MVP of the last tournament, right? Her length in this setting, like, she's blocking everything. She's rebounding. She can shoot the three. She's super mobile. Like, they are definitely missing the inside presence of Cameron Brink. Absolutely, without a doubt. Yeah, I think they still take gold. I think they still take gold. Yo, the Olympics is low key overwhelming though. Yeah, I mean Hamby, we need her to score more, but Hamby did fine. She had a solid game. Rhyne Howard, this game is on Rhyne Howard. I'm a firm believer that it's a team sport, obviously, and it usually doesn't fall on one player. But when the one player is 0-5 and the game is only the 21 or a few, like, it's not a full 4-quarter game, bro, it was obvious she was the weakest link. Yo, Rapture, I hope Hailey Van Lith. I really hope she gets back to her in her bag at TCU. I really hope so, and I hope they stay healthy. Yeah, Hamby got to score more, man. We need her to be dominant. Cameron Brink was so elite in this setting because y'all overhyped these women basketball players. This is the best we have to put up with. SC, welcome in. Tell us how you really feel, my friend. I think they got too comfortable and let it get away. I mean, it started off, they had a 5-0 lead. They had a 5-0 lead. It looked like they were about to cruise to victory, to be honest. It looked like this was in the bag. Hailey Van Lith is looking like she gonna run into another wall this season. Okay, what are the predictions for Hailey Van Lith's season this year and her last year? I was watching canoeing and just started screaming, "Jump out the boat! Jump out your little boat before you drown, before you drown!" Yeah, 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 man. I love the Olympics, man. I love a lot of the sports, the track and field, the swimming, the gymnastics. Basketball, of course. I watched a little rugby. What other sports y'all been watching? Bro, 1 of 8. If she's playing like that, they're not gonna win gold. Straight up. They're not gonna win gold if Ryan Howard's playing that bad. There's just no way. When the other team got a little bit more physical bumping, yep, they got punked. They got punked, Lindy. They got punked. Yep, they got punked. And like I said, I'm not panicking or anything like that, but at the same time, man, come on, that's not how you want to start out. Yep. Terry, welcome in, welcome in. The next game is Thursday, and women won the game. So what he talking? Won their game. This is 3v3, Terry. I think you might be on the wrong page, my friend. But welcome in, anyways. Hamby is good, but she is a silent dog. They need a loud dog, Angel Bonner, someone like that. That's physical to set the tone. Basically, what you're saying is they need an enforcer. They don't have an enforcer out there. Hamby is really good player, but she's not an enforcer. Ooh, Nika Mule over Hailey Van Lith? Sheesh. That's going to be fighting words in the chat to some people, RC. Hamby is good, but she's a solid. Yeah, I agree with that, Tasha. I definitely agree with that. Bro, yeah, handball is wild. I feel like that should be a sport here. Like, you should be able to play that in high school. Yeah, it was crazy. It looked like they had this game in the bag without a doubt. What? Hey, yes, sir. Hey, you already know RC, man. We on early today with the live, but I'm gonna have some more stuff for y'all throughout the day too. I got y'all. I got y'all. We definitely gonna be active these next few days. I got y'all. Yes. Handball reminds me of lacrosse without the stick. Fair enough. Fair enough. Dizzy Vet, welcome in. Welcome in. Nothing. No Olympics. Are you planning on watching any Olympics, Dizzy Vet? Do you tell Ron Howard to stop shooting or shoot or shoot and you let Howard shoot 8 to 10 shots every game? I think she's such a good shooter and you need her so much that I think you have to let her shoot out of this slump. I think you have to let her shoot out of this slump, but it can't be overkill just because the game is so differently structured with it's a way shorter game. So her missing 8 shots could absolutely shoot them out of this game easy. I think if you go 0 for 5, then you might have to slow down, especially if somebody else is hot. But they need her to score. They're not going to win without her scoring points. Period. She has to be the number one option. Here's a look at the schedule coming up, just so y'all know what's coming up. But yeah, it's a tricky situation with Howard, man. Honestly, it really is because it's like you need her to be the number one option. You need her to make shots. You're a totally different team when she makes shots. But at the same time, with this game being so differently structured, it's not 4 quarters. It's not a 40-minute game. You don't have time for her to chuck 10 shots and go 0 for 10. Okay, Olympic golf starting August 1st, only the fourth time in 99 years for it. Okay, based off that, RC, I'm going to tune in. I did see that, Lindy. Yeah, got the bronze medal. Yep. Yep. Oh, I love golf too. Yes, love getting on the green. No Olympics after the Hogaz opening ceremony. I'm boycotting the whole thing. Okay. Hey, well you can just get your news from us. That's cool. We appreciate you tuning in, Dizzy Vet. You can just hear all the latest from us. But yeah, give me your initial takeaways, man, from this game. What you guys are expecting in the next coming matchups, and even what sport you guys are watching. Also, hey man, I'm definitely always open for other topics as well. So, if you guys have any other topics that you want me to go live about later in the day, holler at your boy and let me know. Let's get it going. welcome in, everybody. Disrespectfully classy, welcome in, Mark. Welcome in. One loss won't kill us, and this team has to become a team. Agreed completely. And I will say, and I want to keep reiterating this because I don't want people to come at me feeling like I'm overreacting. They did lose their first game in their last international competition and still came back to steamroll everybody and win gold. It's gold or bust. I think this is a gold medal level team, but the way Ron Howard is playing, there's no way they get the gold with her playing this bad. There's no way. At this point right now today, Ryan Howard is a liability. Yo, it is crazy. Isn't preseason starting this week, RC, or am I tripping? Oh, Rapture, I got you. I got you. Guys, if this is your first time within the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast, make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. Join our memberships. We got exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. And thank you so much for tuning in. Follow me at Brandon Lee TV on all social media as well. Yeah, I think so. China and Spain will definitely be tough tests. And looking at the schedule, they have China last. They round out against China last. Australia's usually tough too. Like it'll be a physical game, and then they have Spain. The thing though is they've got Australia and Spain in the same day. Plenty of time though. They've got Australia at 7 a.m. and then they've got Spain at 3:30. So plenty of time in between games, but they are playing two games in one day. Just something to note there. Definitely watching swimming, anything in the water. I watched badminton, which was kind of crazy, and ping pong table tennis is what they call it. Oh yeah, that was pretty crazy. No, look, how about Flavor Flav sponsoring the women's polo team though? I think the water polo team. I think that is awesome. Thoughts on USA basketball? I think that Chelsea Gray was incredible dishing the rock. They needed that from her, those 13 assists. I think Sabrina Ionescu stepped up big. Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart are going to do Brianna Stewart and Stewie and Asia Wilson things. I think they were both incredible, and this team is going to go as they go. But I was impressed with the guard play, the defensive intensity. Jackie Young looked good. I think like just the playmaking from Ionescu and Chelsea Gray really stood out to me. The defensive pressure, I was impressed. I think it was a nice balance. I think it was a nice game for them, a nice team performance. Oh yeah, volleyball is dope. Beach volleyball. How about RC? How about Chase Buttinger out there putting in work? Former Rockets guard. France and Canada are the highest ranked teams. Canada is on fire, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and you look at how the schedule shakes up for that. They've got Canada and France in the same day as well, a double header there. Like it's definitely no easy slate. It's not a whole lot of time. They got one game to bounce back tomorrow, but after that, like competition is getting really stiff. And I just don't see them reaching their goal without Ron Howard playing better, man. I just don't see it. Welcome in, everybody. If you just joined us, we're talking 3v3 basketball. Team USA lost to Germany earlier today. Ryan Howard was 0 for 5. The only college player in the entire Olympics on the basketball side, Hailey Van Lith, led the team in scoring. Team USA fell 17 to 13. The craziest thing about this situation is the fact that they were up 5-0. Yes, we can't lose another game and get gold. Facts. And it's going to be a quick turnaround. Hey, smart guy, what's good? What's good? Man, my last name is on the border. How you misspell it every time, bro? Brandon, do you think Sudan have an honest chance on the men's side? I think that them winning their first game for an African nation in decades, like they've already done a lot. But yeah, I think their length and their athleticism and they're gonna bother some teams. There's not gonna be a lot of teams that can match up with Thor and Wayne Gabriel. Like they've got some serious athletes that run the floor really well. They're gonna cause some problems. I like JT Thor. Yeah, I think I'm not saying they have a chance to. I don't think they will medal, but I definitely think they're going to be a tough out, and I wouldn't be shocked if they medal. Yeah, yeah, they didn't have a lot of size, man. They definitely did. Oh yeah, RC sure did. The shooter, yep, played for the Wolves too. People are putting these teams together are willing to chance on women's basketball talent. It's all political. That was something that I said initially. Like, y'all, does it feel like people are putting like politics and preferences and favoritism over like choosing the best team? And is that going to cost them? Yes, yes, yes. Nigeria beat Australia. Nigeria, yeah, facts. Yeah, hey, facts, Lindy. Facts, facts. Yup, you absolutely right. And Australia's tough. And it's gonna be a big game. We'll do a post game reaction too when Team USA plays Belgium after that game. Definitely. Who a lot of people feels like that's their toughest competition. USA women's volleyball got behind by too much going down 2 sets early. Dang, and they're usually pretty good, man. We're usually pretty dominant in volleyball, especially beach volleyball. Man, but yeah, dang, man. I can't believe Ron Howard went out like that, y'all. Caitlyn should do a live YouTube video at the same time as the next USA game and see who gets more views. Caitlyn would get more views making brownies or practicing her shot and moves. Okay, West Coast, welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you joining us. Make sure to if you this is your first time, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and join our memberships. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. It is the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast. No, they didn't qualify. They did not qualify. No, they did not qualify. I will say though, Camila Cardoso was hooping during those qualifications. Those the play-in games. I will say she was hooping, but no, Brazil did not qualify. Yo, yo, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, I got you. I got you. Let's code. You ask and you shall receive, my friend. Oh, wrong thing. There you go. No, whoa, whoa, whoa. There you go. You ask and you shall receive, my friend. Welcome in. But yeah, we'll have plenty of coverage on this tournament as well as the women's 5v5 team as well. But if y'all have other topics y'all want me to talk about later today, because I'm going to do another live later today, y'all let me know what y'all want to talk about on the late night live, man. Holler at me. I'm always open to hear from you guys and really just have great conversations like we do, like we tend to do. But yeah, Ryan Howard sold. Ryan Howard sold straight up. Ryan Howard sold, man. She looked unfamiliar today. Hailey Van Lith, the only college player in this whole thing that's playing basketball for Team USA, that's repping the red, white, and blue, had 6 points to lead this team, and a lot of people felt like through qualification, she was one of the weakest links. It was madness. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, West Coast. And again, I got y'all on a live later tonight. We'll have some more conversations. I'll have another live coming at you tonight. But I just wanted to hop on real quick, give initial reaction. just to that game. Team USA went down, and I'm not saying it's time to panic by any means, but man, what in the Ron Howard is going on? But hey, again, appreciate y'all showing so much love, tuning in, locking in with me. I do this for y'all. None of this is possible without you guys, so thank you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay up with all the latest and the greatest. I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Until next time, later tonight, we out.